could actually sing the verse or so of page 19, just a month of our letter. Is the month of our mother, the blessed with love and with grace. All hail to thee, dear Mary, the guardian of our way. The fair mother hath ever a solace for all. All hail to thee, dear Mary, the guardian of our way. To the fairest of queens, be the fairest of seasons, sweet May. Aren't you just remaining for standing for one more thing on page 17, the blessing of the Book of Life.
Father, we, the members of the Catholic Women's League, humbly pray for your blessings upon all our works. Send your Holy Spirit to illumine our minds, to know your will for us, and to warm our hearts with the fire of your love. Grant us the desire to work on behalf of all people, but especially those most in need. You call us to come together in your name. Assist all those entrusted with the planning of this convention. Make smooth the paths they must walk.
For all that we have contributed to the church member during the past 90 years.
As your provincial president, as you come together in convention, truly it's an honor to be among like-minded Catholic women who are celebrating the fine work of their diocese as women of peace and hope. I look forward to being here with you, celebrating with you, praying with you. That's what women in the Catholic Women's League do. So I bring you wishes and prayers and offers of support from across Ontario as you meet and listen and pray.
My honor this morning to call to order the 90th Annual Convention of the Pembroke Diocesan Council of the Catholic Women's League of Canada.
Hello, everyone. So we have 23 councils that have registered, so 23 voting delegates. We have 12 diocesan officers, 6 life members, 75 CWL members, 3 spiritual advisors, 1 provincial officer, and 3 guests.
This is your 2009 to 2011 executive. Please give him a big round of applause.
I want you to help me welcome Father Lunch. When Bev sent me the email to introduce Father, she typed a U instead of a Y, Father Lunch. Sounds good, doesn't it? Welcome, Father Lunch.
Well, first of all, I'm really glad to be able to be back here at Pembroke. The last time I was in Pembroke Diocese was that incredible provincial convention you hosted down in Ardpar, and I had a great time. I've never been king of the prom before. I had to wait to be 50 before I made it, but there it is anyway. The other reason I'm glad to be here is because as a spiritual advisor of the Diocese of Peterborough Catholic Women's League, and as someone who's been involved with councils right across this country for years, I recognize that though we are truly to be centered on Jesus Christ, what goes around is often done by human hands, and those hands are yours. When I was asked to speak on this theme, I thought very definitely to say, what does it mean to be centered on faith? What does it mean to be centered on faith in our world? Because our world has to be able to be looked at in a very serious way. A lot of times, people will sort of complain about the situation in the church or whatever. And I know that most of my examples may well come from pro-life, but I can remember back about 12 years ago, after a rather crushing defeat in the federal election and in other problems across the various provinces, we gathered together a number of thinkers, MPs and PPs, etc., from across the country for a 3-day closed meeting, saying, where should we go? And as we gathered about 30 people, I was one of the chairs, and I said, okay, everybody's got 2 minutes for moral indignation, and then we've got to go on. And I think that that's something we have to be able to look at. If we are people of faith, it doesn't mean that we're people of rosy glasses. It means that we can be able to have the strength and the courage to be able to look critically at what's in front of us. What is in front of us? If we look at our situation of faith in general and of the Catholic faith in our country and our time, it can seem to be in very tough shape. Very tough shape.
We're at the center today. It's a big occasion going on. It's a CWL convention going on. Here with me is Marlene Kowalski. For those of you who don't know, Marlene started our interview with what was going to happen with the convention. We are here at the convention, so I want to know, Marlene, how do you feel about today and how it's turned out so far?
Oh, I feel great. We have such a huge turnout. The ladies came up on the bus. Well, there was a bus, those big buses, it was full, and many of them drove up. Some came yesterday, and we're just the decorations. The girls have worked so hard, and we're only a quarter of the way through the day, and it's just going very smoothly, and we hope for a huge success.
Good. I'm pulling you a little closer to make sure that we get our angle
slide you.
properly. So, Marlene, how many people have come in today?
Oh, now she gave it to us all in little bits and pieces. I think there may be 140.
140.
Roughly.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but close enough.
That's fine. So you were an active member for many, many years and still are, and active past president. Tell me, what was your role in making sure this convention turns out the way it did, as a success as we can see?
Well, I was on a few committees with, we had a committee for the convention, and I attended them, but my role in this convention was hospitality. And of course, I say hostess with the mostest, and you meet and greet. And I met and greeted a lot of people that I've met through other conventions through the past years. And even Tom Lynch, Father Tom Lynch, who just gave a lovely speech. I met him in Midland at the provincial convention in 2009. So the more you attend, the more you learn, gain, and you meet friends, and they stay friends. And when you go to a convention like this, you get all smiley, happy, and hugging, and lots of memories come back. You know.
Very nice. We were at the entrance when they all came in with the big bus, and the funny part was, a camera was there ready for them. We opened the door, and I'm welcoming them, thanking them to come to Temiskaming, and they're going, oh, what a wonderful idea for the committee. And I said, no, I'm just a volunteer.
On your red rose, did you? The red rose was an idea. Well, it was my idea because we're St. Teresa of the Rose, and the church has all the roses on the windows. And I thought, well, what better way to identify anyone who's going to assist today, have the roses. So Linda LaBelle made them all.
She did a fantastic job. I'm looking at it. They're all nicely crocheted. And is it all the members here in Temiskaming that have the rose?
No, it's just the members that are on the convention committee.
Okay.
So if someone has a rose on, they have done an active role, played an active role and done a job today.
Wonderful gesture. I think it's a great way to say thank you as well to your members, to the executive. Keeping executives are, it's hard as we're moving on and people are getting older. It's hard to keep your membership. How many members are here in Temiskaming?
We have 57, and I think there's about 30 some here today.
Fantastic.
A lot of older members, that are not well and can't come out and whatever, but they're all wishing they're here, and we'll go and visit them and bring them pictures. And
As you know, at church at 5 o'clock today will be the Mass. What type of agenda is going to follow the rest of the day?
Well, after Mass, we will come back to the hall, and we'll have a banquet and a few guests and enjoy it, and then the ladies will have to leave around 8 o'clock to go back on the bus because it's a 5-hour trip. So some of them have been up since 3:30 this morning to get on the bus, to go into, from our empire, they had to go into Renfrew, and then they pick them up, and of course, it's a 5-hour drive. So it goes to show you that the women that are here really, really want to be here. So, it's an organization that is throughout Canada, and we are always striving to help one another. So
wonderful. Thank you, Marlene. So, Marlene, on behalf of, here, the Community Channel, we're honored to be here to tape it for you. Congratulations to the CWL here in Temiskaming for the wonderful organizations, the doves that were done by Louise Rockburn. What a great job. So I wish you well, and I'm happy to see that it's a great turnout for you, and it's a job well done. Thank you so much.
And the CWL thanks you very much for your time and for doing this for us. We appreciate it very much.
Fantastic.
Thank you.